it's probably going to go dreadfully. I may have to keep pausing it because it is the morning and I have got 3 children. I'll try and cut out the noise where I can. So let's start. As you can hear, the kids are in the background. So I'm going to start with this primer. I actually got this one from Primark. It's quite good. I like it. And I'll just put a little bit of that wherever I struggle most with the foundation sort of staying, I guess. Which for me is mostly the T-zone. The nose is typically a really bad area for me. Rub it in. And while that is sort of, hi Oliver, while that is sort of setting in, I'm going to do my brows. Right, bear warning, I have got a mirror behind my phone that is recording, so if I keep looking up, that is why. So I'm just going to take this NYX Professional Makeup, what was it, micro brow pencil in ash brown. I'm trying not to go forward too much. I've lost my compact under the oven, of course. Actually, 1 second, I'm just going to go and get one. So, got compact. I'm trying not to get it in the way.
Is this a champion cup? A champion cup.
Okay, so it looks like we're having a relatively uneven day again today. Don't know about you, but whenever I do my eyebrows, actually just my eyes in general, I always end with one really good one and one really bad one. But you know what? We'll just we'll go with it. Oh, that's my eye primer. Sorry. Right. What? You want to come on camera too? So I'm going to take, again, I'm probably only going to carve out the one brow on camera. I'll do the other one off camera. I'm going to take the NYX, sorry if you can't hear it, Can't Stop, Won't Stop Contour Concealer. I can't remember what shade it is. Let's see, oh, Light Ivory. And I'm just gonna children are making lots of noise and I have finished my eyebrows. Sorry. I'm now going to take an eye primer. I've just got this one. Sorry about that. Okay, right. Oh, that's my mirror causing that glare. I've got this eye primer from Elf. It was like £3. It says it's in the shade Sheer. But it's a good eye primer. It's only like £3 as well, so it's like really affordable. See, now I have got the struggle of deciding what colours to do. I've got a couple of palettes here. I've got a collection of palettes, so if you want to see any different colours that I'm not doing today, let me know. This is my first video, and so far I don't feel like it's going very well. Kids all in the background screaming, but again, as I say, unless there's a huge demand for these videos, I don't see the point in doing it when the kids are in bed, because I'm only going to have it on while I do the video, then I'm going to be going and taking it off, so it's like a huge waste of product. I have a little think. 1 second. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a few different colours, probably like a pinky purple kind of vibe. I have a big obsession with purple because it seems to like bring out the colour of my eyes a lot better, as you've probably seen in my photos. So I'm going to start with this palette by Revolution. It's called Ultraviolet Reflective Palette, and I'll just sort of show you. These are really cheap as well. I think this one might have been like £5. I really like them. Okay, so I'm just gonna give my brush a little clean. I've got one of these things, I can't remember what they're called. It's like a sponge thing, and you just kind of like rub your brush, gets rid of the excess pigment. It's really good, especially if you are like me and you've forgotten to clean your brushes. So let's go in with a nice, how about a bright pink? So I'm going to take this colour down here called Lush. It's not really picking it up on camera, but it's quite a nice sort of shimmery and a bright pink. So I'm going to start by packing that into the crease. So let's go in with I feel like I use purple too much, but I like purple. We're going to go in with this shade here, Island, just to sort of darken up the outside corner a bit more. This colour though, it is sort of very what's the word, not misconceiving, is it misconceiving? Basically it looks darker than what it is. It has got a good colour payoff, kind of like it's very pigmented, but it's not the colour that the palette makes it out to be. Okay, I think they're even. We're going to go with it. And then I'm going to go with this really dark purple. I think it's called Peaceful, up in the corner here. Again, that's to darken up the outside corner. You don't have to do this, but I like it quite dark. So let's do that. Let's just take my brush. Always remember, unless you're using a really rubbish palette that you kind of that has no pigment to it, you kind of want to tap off the excess, otherwise you end up with it all over your face. I'm then going to take that same colour on like a flatter brush. I used it yesterday, so I apologise. And I'm just going to bring that onto my lower lash line. Boo!
Bye! Bye!
Right, now I think, try not to use too much, but I love them all. I think I'm going to go in with this one right here, Ambience. It's a very light sort of pink shimmer. It looks more like a highlighter actually. So I'm going to use that sort of on the inside corner, possibly on the brow bone, and I haven't decided that part yet. I don't very often put anything on my brow bone because I do bring it up quite far. Kind of like it. It's not as dark as I normally go for, I don't think, but what do you think? Okay. Now we're going to go back to that concealer, and this is where we start shaping things up a little bit. Okay. So again, it's the same one as before, the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Contour Concealer in Light Ivory. And again, you don't need much. Just think about what angle you want your eyeshadow to be going at. I did kind of go a little bit overboard with the concealer, it turns out. It's not really much of an issue in the way of like how it looks so much. Well, it is. If you use too much concealer, you really run the risk of loads and loads of creasing under the eyes. So that just means I'll probably be taking it off sooner rather than later. Never mind. It's a weekend. We're not really going out anywhere today. Hi! You trying to get Mama's attention, huh? Right, now I'm going to do mascara. I haven't decided if I'm going to do eyeliner yet, because I was going to use my new false lashes, so I thought, let's do the mascara and the lashes. And maybe at the end, if I want to. So yeah, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes, because I have non-existent eyelashes, to be honest. This is, again, just another cheap eyelash curler. I bought this one from Primark. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was about £3. It's got like little teeth on it, which I kind of like because it helps separate the lashes. Excuse the state of it. I've had it a while. If I keep looking to my left, it's just because I got my son in the high chair. Number 7, the Full 360 Waterproof. I love this mascara. It's kind of expensive though. I think it's about £18.50 a tube. So I'm going to go ahead, do the other lot of eyelashes, and I'll be back. Please excuse the watering eye. I decided it would be a good idea to poke myself in the eye with the mascara, as you do. Quick tip though, if you're like me and you do, usually you end up getting like mascara all under your eye, because you know, you're blinking, you're going ow, ow, ow. wet mascara. Wait until it's dry. Otherwise, all you're going to do is like smear it and make it worse. So wait till it's dry, and you can either go in with a cotton bud, or I just used what was left on my concealer and buff it off, and it just kind of crumbles away. So that's a really good tip. I used to always smudge my mascara by trying to go in while it was still wet. Okay, so this isn't my most favourite foundation in the world, and it's kind of why I want to go in with it. I want to give it another chance. I've seen Robert Welsh do videos on this one as well. He didn't really like it either. But, you know, everybody's skin is different, so let's give it a go. It's the NYX Total Control Pro Drop Foundation in the shade Nude. It is a bit yellow for my skin. I mean, nude is supposed to be neutral, according to the website. You just kind of, you got like this dropper. It's really messy, which is another thing that I don't like about it. But again, let's just go with it. So I've got quite a lot of acne to cover up, and yes, you could go in after with concealer, but my issue is that the concealer doesn't match. So if I go back in after with concealer, I'm just going to end up with like really, really white patches. Remember, we already primed. We did that at the beginning. I'm just going in with this. It's a Real Techniques buffing brush. I try not to hold the handle too far down, but I have a really bad habit of doing that. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be applying as bad this time as it normally does. So fingers crossed. These kids are going to be the death of me. So on camera, I think it looks okay actually. Still see some of my acne scarring just about. I think I might even still have the blurring filter on my phone, so I do apologise for that if I have. If I haven't, then maybe the foundation just has like, I don't know, a blurring effect to it, but it doesn't look this good in real life. That much I will admit, but I mean, compared to the other side, we've got that. And a screaming baby in the background. He's happy, he's fine, that's what the noises are for, because he's happy. I'm putting about, I don't know, about 4 to 5 drops. Sleek highlighting elixir. It's quite nice. I've not tried it on top of this foundation before, so we'll just see how that goes. You really don't need a lot. I tend to just put a little tiny bit on my hand. If ever I get a blending palette, I would use that rather than the hand, because you know your hands are covered in germs and mank. And I'm just going to put that, just dab it to begin with, all on like the upper cheekbone. I don't know, what do you call that part? I think you know what I mean though. Yeah, I'd like to hear your, if you don't mind, if you could just take like a couple minutes for some feedback in the comments. Is there anything that I've done well or anything that I could improve on? I like a good bit of constructive criticism. Because, you know, how does anyone get anywhere in life without a bit of constructive criticism? How do you know what you're doing wrong if you're not told? Now we're going to go in with this blush. I'm going to use the same brush as what I did for the highlighter. And I'm just going to apply it with my finger first so I can sort of really put that where I want it. I like to only use a little bit at a time and blend it out. You can always build it up, but the last thing we want is to be looking like a clown. Because, again, waste of product. Now I've got this, it's a contour palette. It's a cream contour palette. I don't really like it. I'm just using it because it's the only cream contour that I've got. So this is, again, by Revolution, and it's the Ultra Contour Cream Contour Palette. And that's what it looks like. And I'm going to take this one. So it's like the second darkest. Not the darkest. That's just too dark for my face. But the second darkest right here. Same job as with the blush. Where I just kind of apply it where I want it. And then I go in with my brush and blend it out. There we go. It is really easy to blend, which is nice, but at the same time, it is kind of one of my pet peeves with it because it's so easy to blend, and I kind of feel like it blends out into nothing. I was saying about, you know, the reality of having children. So we're going to do the powder with him on my lap, I think. We have got the NYX HD finishing powder in translucent. I don't actually really like it. I'm only using it really just for the sake of using it up. So, oh yeah, before I start, I've got this one. This is a matte liquid lipstick by Revolution in the shade Matte Poise? I don't know, Poise. Let me know how you think that should be pronounced. Okay, so while we wait for that to sort of dry down a little bit, I forgot what I was going to do. I was going to be going in with these lashes. I I thought they were gorgeous. We'll have to see. I've had them a while now. Anyway, now that it's more or less dried down, I'm going to go in with some lip coat. This lipstick is a really good one anyway. You wouldn't think it, being from such a cheap brand. I think it was about £5. It doesn't really come off, but I drink a lot of coffee. So I kind of want that extra... It's a little bit sort of dry, which is why I'm going to be going in with a moisturising... It's not really a lip gloss. It looks like a lip gloss, but it's actually called a lip mask. And it just helps to sort of moisturise the lips after. So I'm going to do that in just a moment. Okay, so I've already put the lip mask on. I forgot to tell you what it was. It's Flower. The brand, I believe, is Flower by Drew Barrymore. And it's called Petal Pout Lip Mask, and it is in the shade Smooch. I think these are about £10, but a little bit goes a really, really long way. And it's just so nice. I have actually purchased another one that I've got as a spare, because I'd be gutted if I ran out, basically. So that's cool. Oh, if you liked my headband, by the way, it's Primark. I like a bit of Primark. So that is pretty much my eyes and that done. Like, pretty much all of it, to be honest. I think if I'm going to put my lashes on off camera, but just to show you which ones they are. Again, they are the GWA Girls with Attitude, Glamour. What else does it say? I don't know, it just says Glamour. Oh, Swept Away. Swept Away right here. You can't really see it on the camera, but these were £3 from Primark, I believe. So we'll give those a go. I will be using Duo Glue to help put these on. So I'll be back when they're on. Okay, so if you're already dreadful at doing lashes, make sure you buy new glue. I'm now going to, because that went so terribly, I think I am going to put just a little bit of eyeliner on, just to help sort of blend the lash band in a little bit. It's a bit annoying because you get these eyelashes that brag about the fact that they've got a clear lash band, but it doesn't really make it any easier to blend it into your natural lashes, for the pure and simple fact that if you accidentally place it in the wrong place, it's not just the band that you've got to worry about, it's the lashes as well. So you've got the black lash right there. I think I've just screwed this up now. In case you're wondering, the eyeliner I'm using is NYX one again, Epic Ink Liner in black. I think I might actually take a little bit of, like, what are they called? You know, the soft eyeliners, what are they called? Kohl eyeliners? Hold on, let me just find it up back. Right, I found it. This is just one that I had in my makeup bag. I plan on replacing it at some point really soon. I'm not a massive fan of it. It's the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. And it's got like this little blending thing that does bugger all. It's also, in case you didn't know, this end, it's a blender, but it's also a sharpener for your mechanical pencil, so that you can get a really good defined eye. I'm not too worried about that today. I'm not tight lining. If I was tight lining, I would probably sharpen it. And yes, I realise that these lashes are slightly too big, like in length. However, I couldn't be bothered to cut them. Just the way it goes. I was talking about Robert Welsh earlier. I do also follow his twin brother. He's got a twin brother who is like really into skincare, and he's got me into skincare. So follow him. He is James Welsh on YouTube. He's brilliant. Love him to bits. If you want me to show you my skincare routine, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. Excuse the hair, we're just whatever today. I did forget to put on my fixing spray before doing my lashes, so I'll just do that now. I did that off camera in the end, because my 5-year-old is out here being a pain in the butt. But it's the NYX Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. I need to find a better one. It's one of the best ones I've used, don't get me wrong, but it's still not quite, you know. So yeah, let me know what you think. This is pretty much the finished look. It looks quite subtle, like here on camera. It's not that subtle. I will take a few photos and try to insert them somewhere, maybe the thumbnail or something. And yeah, hope you liked it.